Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to this wonderful little game that we play here on Thursday evenings. This music is really loud, don't worry about it. Yeah, last we had left off, our little party went for a little jaunt over in a nearby temple that Artemis's organization, cult, group, friends, family, hangs out in this castle in Barra. They found out some very interesting bits of information in relation to some portions of their stories before coming out and deciding that it was best to return to Varus's home to, at the very least, attempt to solve some of the issues that were seemingly plaguing him for such a long time. But along the way, Darcy decided to be uncooperative, and his little doll went for a ride, of which we find ourselves in the aftermath of, as Darcy is currently kneeling on the ground, blood strewn all over your entire body, barely conscious, while the rest of the party seems to be fighting for their lives, though Artemis seems none the wiser, as he is currently what appears to be a small, hard-shelled clam, joyfully jaunting in the water.
Able to move?
Yeah, in the water.
Let's talk.
Yeah, in the water. You're outside. Water clams don't move all that well on land.
I had no mouth and I must scream.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
basically it. Yeah. You've got it perfectly. So, now as you guys find yourselves as having finally completed the combat, your body's tired, bloodied, but thankfully still alive. What would you like to do?
I'm going to assume that Artemis is not in his normal mind, and I will scoop him up before he swims too far away. I think I don't know if he can fit in a glass bottle, but I've got one.
Artemis, do you attempt to swim away?
I mean, I retain my knowledge of who is friend and foe, I assume.
Yes.
And yeah, I won't swim away. I will do that annoying thing that dogs do, where they act like they want to be picked up or pet, and then when you go to reach at them, I like run away for like a brief moment, you know. But other than that, yeah.
I see. Interesting. Excellent. Good to know. Yeah, after a few seconds of trying to pick him up, you do manage to get your hands on Artemis without too many issues.
Oh god, I hope this is reversible.
You look at him.
The last one was.
You can give
Wait.
me a medicine check.
Me?
Oh,
Yeah.
Why is Artemis
Or
a
nature.
clam?
Medicine or
Good
okay, I'll do
question.
nature.
Okay. You take a look at him. He is a clam. Yes, this is for sure. But there's only two real possibilities here. Either he's been polymorphed, as very similar to the spell polymorph, and his health dropping to 0 will revert him back to being Artemis. Or two, alternatively, he has actually been transfigured into a clam, in which case, if you drop his HP to 0, it'll kill Artemis. You aren't sure which one it is, but chances are a potion like that with this as a side effect is probably not permanent.
Huh. Alright. Vaerun, you got anything for this?
I got one thing. I'll cast Remove Curse. It's only all I got.
Okay. As you cast Remove Curse on Artemis, nothing happens.
Oh no.
Artemis, if you can understand me, how pissed off are you at me? Open your shell once for yes and twice for no.
I open it twice.
Okay. Okay then.
I just start speaking in Morse code. Nah.
Artemis, unfortunately, her words don't make a lick of sense to you. Your intelligence is
Oh, they
currently
don't?
1.
Okay. Okay, then I just sit
Even
there. Like,
worse.
okay.
Before.
You just don't know, right?
Happy clam noises.
Are we sure they're happy?
I don't know. This is as peaceful as Artemis has probably ever been. So you know.
Ignorance is bliss.
Maybe it's better we left him this way.
Maybe if we could wait it out.
Considering the amount of pain on it, I mean, I'm guessing things did not go all that well.
No. This one seemed a lot worse than the last one.
In what way?
You hit a lot harder. I feel
A lot beefier.
Wait, I actually attacked you again?
I mean, look at us.
The last few times you were the ones attacking each other, so I wasn't sure.
That's true.
Oh, yeah. Right, so when Ryle is full, just bind me up somewhere, throw me in a box, gag me so can't do magic. When Guile is full, pray your mind's a steel trap that night, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
How are you feeling now? Did you see anything or did anything happen while this was going on to you?
If I had to guess, the circle kept anything from happening, but everything went quickly enough that I didn't have a chance. Which I guess is both good and bad.
Hmm.
It
Good that-
definitely
good that-
felt.
Good that you lots are alive.
Barely.
That's her.
Bad that we have nothing more to go on. It seemed like it wanted to, at least some part of it, wanted to talk to me last time.
It was this one that wanted to talk?
I don't know. I don't even know if there is two. It was just a thought.
Well, this one powered by the moon, it was definitely different, I'll say.
Jake, how many strings on the hand? Still the same?
Did you down anyone this way?
I downed Vestelle a couple times. And Artemis.
You don't see any new ones on your hands, but you do see 2 coming from your left foot and 1 on your right foot.
Oh, bloody hells.
It kind of video game clips through your shoes.
And guessing that even though, as Darcy, like, if Darcy were to touch them, his hand just goes right through them.
Yep.
Great. So, Ryle is when it's the worst. Okay. And you said 2 on the left, 1 on the right?
Yes. How many do you have in your hands right now, sir?
3 right, 6 left.
Got it. Okay. Just trying to find where are my notes. Oh, okay. Good to know.
Oh no.
Okay.
So I think it's trying to do something with me. I told you before about how there's seeing strings on my hands, right? And you
Yeah,
seen
we see them sometimes when this happens.
well, I'm still seeing them. Though for whatever reason, there's more on my offside.
Can you remember how you get new ones?
No, they just show up. Jake, when would I have first noticed the strings on my hands?
Your first one, like your first ever one, would have been the night after you woke up. After you received the doll, sorry.
Which hand was it on?
It would have been your left.
The first time I noticed one of the strings was the night after I got the doll. And frankly, I thought I was just seeing things, and my eyes might have been going bad. It was on my left hand. And more have been showing up as time's going on.
I think slowly but steadily it's gaining more view.
You know, the thought crossed my mind, but I wanted to think happier. Thank you, Vaerun.
Oh yeah, well, you talk about how there's more, so hard not to think about it.
I'm just really hoping this doesn't mean it's able to do stuff to me while I'm awake. Well, I guess maybe it will be able to at some point.
Well, I guess all we can hope is that we find some way to stop it before it gets to that point. Anyways, it's nighttime still, right?
Mm-hmm. Only about 11 p.m.-ish. Though you can't tell really exactly when in the night it is.
Alright, do we rest here? Do we keep going?
Sure, we
Wait,
can get back.
Yes, might as well rest.
Darcy gonna set the tent back up that almost certainly got knocked down when he started floating.
Mm-hmm.
Let me heal Vestelle up. Because
Why is healing words so loud?
it's a word that I'm shouting, I'm sure.
Vaerun's just yelling at the top of his lungs.
What are you yelling at me?
Heal!
Yeah.
The spell requires the voice crack.
It does. Very
I
practiced.
appreciate all the healing you've done.
That's not a day's work.
Saved me so many times. But anyways, we call it a night then.
Absolutely.
What should we do with this clip? Lamb.
Wait until tomorrow and hope everything's okay.
Make certain he can't bury himself or whittle away into the water. Do we have a bucket?
I have a glass bottle, but might have to cut off the top to put him in there.
Does he need to eat?
I don't know how to care for a clam.
I grew up close to the ocean. I know how to eat a clam, but
I'll
I mean,
cover
I
It's
do.
definitely
I
not
mean,
what we want here.
cover the clam's ears, or like
I
don't
mean, I'm
listen
not
to me.
gonna. I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of thinking the same thing as Vaerun, but that's not what we want to do.
no.
Well, maybe we could get back to Rinson. Hmm. Maybe the guy who did this will know how to reverse it.
I mean, Vaerun, aren't you able to? I don't know, dispel magic?
I could try tomorrow to get all my spells back.
So either way, he's gonna be a clam for a little bit. I don't know. Put him in your hat.
Okay, I guess.
I just have to say that might be a bad idea, especially considering if he turns back sometime in the middle of the night and he's in your hat.
Is it better than a glass bottle?
I mean, you could just keep him not in something.
But
Do
then he'll
clams
swim
need-
away.
Clams need water. I gotta do a nature check and
I think they
Google
do.
search.
I mean,
Oh no, never mind.
Vaerun, you think that they're probably fine regardless? Like, you've seen clams out of water for a long time, though you don't know what the telltale sign of their being alive is, because when you put them on, when you carve them
I'm
to
gonna roll
eat
my
them,
own nature check.
you don't know what the difference between the carved.
I thought you grew up at the sea.
Honestly,
Maybe-
you don't know how to tell they're alive, so you don't know how to care for them, and
Yeah,
you don't
we've
know
only-
if they need
I
water.
mean,
You've seen them
Okay,
next to
I'm-
stalls near the
I mean,
piers.
I'm going to level with you. He could already be dead, and we wouldn't know.
Yeah, they don't.
Can I tell if
move
he's
them.
still
Well, that's not a
kicking?
good thought.
Can I do a check as well?
Sure.
Is it nature or something else?
It would be nature.
By the way, Jake, I went
Nice.
ahead and sent you what I was thinking on doing for my next class.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Frank's
boy.
in there too.
Let's let's hope we don't have to go your Sun Soul Monk way.
Oh, please no. Not again, boss. I'm tired.
Lyra, you know that they have to be in the water to be kept alive because
Actually, no.
they are filter feeders. You don't know
Jake.
if this one is going to be able to survive because you don't know, one, if he's been fed enough, and two, how much water he needs.
What
Jake,
if it's a saltwater
What's
clam?
up?
clams can live up to 2 weeks out of water. I just googled this.
What the fuck?
So long as their shells remain moist. And it's currently raining. The clam shall live.
But how does he feed?
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Just fit a sandwich in his mouth?
What?
Jimmy-
I am looking
Jimmy-
at a different source and it says 2 to 3 weeks outside of water for oysters. But he's a clam. Clams are 5 to 6 days.
Oh. Well, he'll still be fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It'll be fine.
And that's
He'll be
also assumedly without food because they keep their shells shut tight when they are out of water.
He's just starving, suffocating, but he's quote unquote fine.
Literally the end of I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream.
But Lyra, you believe it would be best to keep it in the water? Though you think they're probably okay for at least a few hours out of water.
You know, I know what I'm going to do. Can I find... I'm just going to take... Since Darcy is awake and in immense pain, he's probably not going to be falling back to sleep just yet. He's going to carve up a bowl for the clam to sit in.
Of wood? Sure.
Yes.
We have
And
eating
fill it with
bowls?
water.
We not have eating bowls like when you eat soup. something.
Who says we're eating soup? We have rations.
Oh shit, you're right.
Most of the time,
We
you're
don't eat-
probably
we
eating
don't eat-
rations, yeah.
You don't eat warm food.
Warm food? What's that?
No, we're psychopaths.
So yeah, Darcy makes a bowl, fills it with water, and sticks clam Artemis in there.
Sure. It's a relatively sizable bowl. Artemis seems as comfortable as a clam can seem in a bowl of water. But yeah. Are the rest of you heading to sleep for the rest of the night?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Any watches? Or you just all going to bed?
I mean, I've
Oh,
taken
boy.
my watch, so no.
I'll take a watch, I think.
I'll take a watch.
Yeah, Artemis, you're
watch.
gonna take
I
a watch?
approve. I approve.
Alright, roll me a perception check with a -4.
Yep, yep.
Honestly,
the thing is, that's actually good.
terrible. That's not terrible.
What can you
Good,
perceive
good,
from-
news, good news, Artemis. You're able to properly tell the water quality.
Yes, this water is wet. This 4 is made of 4.
Who's taking
have you-
the first watch? There's
So
only
the-
2 watches left for the rest of the night.
The thing is, there's actually like a nuclear reactor that uses clams to, like, as their emergency shutoff.
Yeah, because clams, if their water's not clean enough, they'll just shut themselves or something. Or
Yes.
like radiation leak or whatever. I don't remember what it was.
They've just got like bits of metal glued to the top of the clams.
I too watch Tom Scott videos.
Yes.
But yeah. Who's taking the first watch? Was it Vaerun?
Yeah. Vaerun will.
Vaerun took his, or at least the first part of his watch. I thought.
No, you can
Right,
take
I
the
was
second part.
also.
Already
I was
took
also-
a. Yeah. Well. Yeah, I took one watch already. Makes sense. This was the second watch
Mhm.
time period. I remember that. You know, he'll take his other watch and then he'll sleep for the rest.
Sure.
He's gonna drug himself up with cluster restoration first. I'll be like, give me those drugs.
What are you trying to cure?
My tiredness. I'm tired.
Gonna need
I'm
a greater
hurt.
restoration for that, friend.
I think greater restoration is the one that restores exhaustion, but we'll say for the purposes of flavor, it gives you enough invigoration that you do not collapse from exhaustion within the next hour or the next 2 hours. So, roll me a perception check.
Alright.
Not bad. Not bad at all. You kind of sit down, lean against the tree. Well, some people are sleeping in the cart, some are in their own tents. For the most part, they seem calm. The weather is still dreadful. The rain is still coming down. But you notice something that's flying in the air. In the distance, you initially thought it was just maybe a trick of the shadow or some sort of rain, but there seems to be a small creature high above, but it's slowly flying towards you.
What? Towards us?
Yep.
It's small.
With a reasonable guesstimate, it's probably around the size of like maybe 1.5 feet at most.
You know, could be a bird. You know what? Vaerun is too tired to think it's a threat. It's like I'm not gonna wake everyone up with this.
Okay. And as you're kind of leaning against the tree, just kind of watching it from a distance, you see it slowly drifting closer and closer towards your camp, and you do see that it is a bird. It's got these kind of like weirdly muted colors all over its entire body, but other than that, it appears as like a just really fat pigeon. Or, sorry, a really big pigeon, not a really fat pigeon. But eventually, you see it come to rest on the side of the cart, and it, like, starts pecking at Lyra.
What?
I'll have to wait.
Lyra,
Huh?
you look up, and you're basically staring into the face of what appears to be an eagle-sized pigeon.
I just immediately just like back the fuck up and like kind of just panic and just trying to get my bearings.
Both Vaerun and Lyra
Dirt.
can give me either an Arcana or a Nature check to maybe see if you know what this might be.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
I
12?
wanted a double roll.
No, I didn't.
Oh, right on, that's everyone's.
Lyra, you're... Lyra, you don't think it's a threat. It seems friendly enough. It wasn't like trying to poke you to eat you or anything. It was more like it was trying to wake you. But Vaerun, you recognize that this is some sort of monstrosity that was bred for messaging, as you do see what appears to be a letter strapped to one of its legs.
Hey, Lyra, look. This letter.
A letter?
Yeah, here, let me help you.
You glance down at the leg of the giant pigeon, and sure enough, there is a tightly bound leather scroll that is currently attached to one of its legs.
I just gently try to unwrap the scroll.
Mm-hmm.
And I will try to read whatever the contents of it are.
Let me send that to you. Give me 1 second. The pigeon now looks at you, Lyra, and towards you as well, Vaerun, expectantly.
I assume he wants food. Maybe. He's not a bird person, but he gives it some food. Even though he probably wants a letter or something.
Sure. It's...
Here.
What food do you give it?
I give it my meat ration.
It looks at it. It looks at you. Oh, it eats it. And then you see it
Yeah.
just kind of take a moment, sit down, and then just take off.
But Lyra, did you need to attach a letter to reply to that?
You just see that Lyra is very preoccupied with the letter, but her face kind of like glows, and she's like excited. You haven't seen that kind of face in a while.
Happy?
Sorry, what was that? I was.
Oh, the bird left. Did you need to attach a letter to send back?
That's fine. I'll reply once we're in a better position. But this
Man,
is,
I haven't been this happy since Filden.
yeah, this is from my family. It's been far too long since I've seen them.
Oh. Is it invitation? Good news?
Nothing of that sort. Just happy to chat with folks back home once in a while. Does wonders for your mental well-being.
Yeah, that makes sense. We are in a swamp, and we just fought a few consecutive battles in the last week against our friends, so that makes you think. Alright. Well, my watch is almost over. You mind taking over?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. As you pass off to rest, you pick up the next watch. Give me a perception check, Lyra. Alright. The rest of the evening passes by quietly and with no issues until eventually, the early hours of the morning, you guys wake up. And you've completed a long rest with no issues.
How's Artemis? Still a clam?
There is evidently still a clam just kind of chilling in the water.
Damn.
Oh yes, I want to make sure there's adequate water in there.
I stayed up all night. I was watching the camp, protecting the group.
I mean, it's been raining the whole night, so the bowl is still filled with water.
If anything, it's overfilling.
I actually fell out into a stream. I'm now a mile away.
Oh no.
You look around, there
What?
is no more Artemis. No, I'm kidding.
We see a seagull flying off with something in its mouth.
It's the bird that came just to Artemis's feeling.
But, yeah. All of you, except for
Okay.
Artemis, complete a long rest with no issues.
When I get my spells ready in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, put Artemis in the ground.
Okay.
Let me see if I can dispel this. And I cast Dispel Magic.
Okay. I need you to give me a wisdom. Was it your spellcasting mod?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh shit.
You cast the spell, but whatever effect is taking Artemis seems to be stronger than your dispel. And at this moment, you think you'll probably either have to try again, or just, because the first time did not work.
Okay, but I know it took effect. And
So-
It did take effect. It just wasn't powerful enough.
So, question, Vestelle, where did you and Artemis get these potions?
Some guy was selling them for real cheap in Redstone.
You thought that was a good idea.
I mean, it definitely, it could have gone worse. It definitely helped.
Well, I hate to say it, but the first time it happened, he was an idiot. And now he's a clam.
He could be dead.
I mean, yes. But right now, he is as good as dead to us. He's a clam.
for Clam Artemis. Okay, I tried again.
Okay. This time, as your spell forces its way through, overpowering whatever effect was sitting upon Artemis, it does take effect, and Artemis, you are back to being you.
I kind of sit there for a moment on the ground, kind of blink a few times, look
Are you
around.
still in the water?
I imagine his butt is still in the bowl, at least partially.
Yep.
Hey, welcome back.
You know, on one hand, I feel like I was never really gone, but on the other hand, everything, you know, those dreams where like you're trying to do some medial task and you just can't like get up or move or grab anything.
Yep.
That's kind of how it all felt the last however long it was.
Well, do you feel good?
I feel better than I was when I got slingshotted by Darcy, but I don't feel amazingly as I normally would upon a nice long rest.
Oh, yeah.
To be fair, you did spend most of the night as a bivalve, so
You look kind of happy, I think. Maybe.
I never understood the turn of phrase.
You know, I'm going to assume that was thanks to the potion that Vestelle and I got.
Yes.
Like
We
I
need
said,
to
you're
get
not
more
there.
of those.
Yes.
Why?
Really?
You know what, Artemis? I will buy you one because I feel like I owe you that.
I feel like this is just in the pursuit of science, really.
I will go down this path of science with you.
Oh no.
You both are insane.
Only when someone is dying, please.
That's when the effects seem to be at their greatest. I say as I stand up and cast prestidigitation on myself.
Yeah, your knees are a little wobbly, but honestly, other than that, you're okay.
I would ask that at no point you give that to anyone for something small.
Unless you want to be a clam again.
Well, I don't
Or-
even think the results are gonna be like, exactly 1-to-1 because first time around I got reverted back into a troglodyte and now I got turned into a clam.
Wonder what's next.
I don't know, that's why I'm curious. I mean, as far as I'm aware, I kind of pat myself down, like don't really feel any wounds or anything too prevalent. Just say, I mean, I feel fine.
You're
So
not
clearly
dead.
they had to have had some effect, aside from, the turning me into a clam.
Do you have special clam powers now?
I just kind of stand there, look around. I don't think so. Do clams have some special ability that I'm not aware of?
They're supposed to be very sensitive to water quality.
Oh yeah, here, drink some water. How's it taste?
Is this just normal water or is it swamp water?
This is
That's
water
for
from
you
the
to
cat.
decide.
If you're giving him swamp water,
Okay.
Artemis, without even swallowing it, you would know that one, there's been dead bodies in this.
See,
know that for
the
a
good
fact.
thing is, the good thing is that I'm immune to disease, so I see this as an absolute win, really. But no, I don't drink it.
Not immune to bad taste.
Yeah, I can not get sick from it, but that doesn't mean I'm not gonna, be sickened by the taste. Anyways, I'll kind of hands. I'll heal myself for like 15.
Mm-hmm. All right. Lay on hands.
I suppose now is time for us to get back on the road. Probably going to be hitting Rinsan today.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Yep.
Well, at least Rinsun wasn't too bad.
Yeah, we got those potions.
I think
I
this
forgot to
is
hit.
where the swamp was.
We'd have to be careful to not like let Vaerun, kind of dig himself a hole.
It's okay. I
Want
think
me
I've
to-
learned how to treat these people.
Want me to reapply the scar paint?
Maybe? I mean, it worked last time, right?
I wouldn't say it worked. I mean,
Well,
I
I
would
mean-
say it worked, but I don't think it really mattered too much when you refer to them as you people.
I mean, people avoided him after I did it, so.
We've been hanging around a swamp for a while. He'd probably smell just like everyone else there now.
Still. But Darcy does go, oh, next time we go somewhere, we need to stop somewhere with a bath.
Well, we got Prestidigitation Boy, and
It
have
still
this-
doesn't feel right.
yeah. You're right about that.
Yeah, come on, prestidigitation isn't a replacement to bathing.
Well,
Come
you're
on.
clean, but it's about the feeling, you know? The
just
warm feeling.
You
being in
just
water.
don't feel clean.
All right. But the party begins to travel back to Rinsun. Clip, clop. The horse is surprisingly still alive.
Yeah,
But-
of course.
Shocking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let's see. Per days. On
We should have been 2 days past Castle Embera, I thought.
I think that was approximately what it was.
Weird question, but since I'm the one technically driving the cart, I don't imagine I can get a short rest in during this day.
Oh, you'll be fine. You'll be able to get 2 more long rests before you guys arrive
Oh,
in
okay.
Rinsun.
I was more just asking in case we got.
Okay.
Yep.
Wait, can I do a sending spell
Ooh, sure. To who?
to my sick younger sister who I have
Mm-hmm.
I found something. Okay. So the message will be, thinking of you. I'm on an adventure. I found a cure. I'm off to slay a dragon.
Jesus.
Those are some big promises you're putting on us all of a sudden.
Did we just hear?
Jesus
Did we
Christ.
just hear Vaerun say that in the middle?
Out loud? Yeah,
One more
probably.
Oh my god.
Um,
Yeah,
Don't
I
worry.
think absolutely. It's just like, what?
Darcy, who's probably in the middle of carving his wooden dragon, just his ears perk up, and then he just collapses.
Artemis just stops the cart and turns and looks back at him like, "Are you serious?"
While you're getting all of these weird stares and kind of combination of like, what the fuck are you talking about from the rest of the group, you get a very weak, tell me about it when you're back, please. And that's it. Yeah, the rest of you can keep railing on him.
Hey, we
Thank
needed the
you.
dragon blood.
Are you planning on doing that by yourself?
No, well, it's might be exaggeration that we're slaying a dragon, but I do need that blood.
Surely,
Darcy sits back up. Why? I understand you need the cure, but why?
Well, okay, I know we don't need to slay a dragon, but if we harm a dragon, we can collect its blood and maybe run away.
Even
I
harming
think-
a dragon is going to be difficult.
I was about to say, I think harming a dragon would probably piss it off enough to force it to, want to obliterate us.
At that point, there's no way we could run on the entirety of this continent.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I won't shy away from a fight. Like I savor that shit. But that's still a dragon, and even if we were to flee, like, don't get me wrong, but I don't think I can drive this cart any faster than what I have been.
Hey, I'm sure we can find a way. I'll find a way. I'd cure my sister. I'll do whatever I can.
Well, short of finding a dragon who likes mortals and is willing to bleed a little, I think you'd die trying.
Maybe we can find dragon blood without having to harm a dragon.
But that would cost a fortune, though.
It's
Right,
better than
dragons
throwing
are
our lives
already-
away.
Right, let's just pop on down to Rinson's general store then.
Okay, well,
Even
I'll
then, there's no way of vetting that it's actually dragon blood until you try and cure.
Yeah, true.
At which point, all the other ingredients go to waste.
I think there are some alchemists back at home that have handled dragon blood before, but getting it all the way there just to verify can take a long time.
Where exactly do you live again, Vaerun?
Oh,
Or rather, where your family lives, I guess is a better question.
didn't I mention it? So I grew up in, what was the place called?
Silphora.
Yeah. That's what I thought. I was making sure. Yeah, I'm actually from Silphora. Not just from Silphora. One of the noble families from Silphora.
Yeah, so
So you're
far
from
away.
you're from the far south.
Yes. Almost as south as you can go.
All of you guys give me a history check if you'd like to try and find out a little bit more about what he's talking about.
Do I have any
why
sort
not?
of bonus?
I'll give you a +1. Just because
Okay.
you're from there.
I'm guessing I don't roll.
No, you would not know.
I'll do a
Oh,
Hail Mary.
Man, I am really good at these history checks for calling places.
Yeah.
It's the only thing I rolled nat 20s on.
Oh,
Oh, hey!
Wow.
Hey! Let's go! Okay, well, Darcy, Artemis, Lyra, and Varus, all of you would know that he's speaking specifically about House of El from Silphora. It's one of the Southern Counselor houses and advisors to the Queen. Or the Matriarch, sorry. Yeah, it's... it's a pretty big deal.
dang, your family's somewhat of a big deal, I hear.
Yeah, my family is. But I know I can rise up.
I mean, I wasn't saying that you weren't. I
know
figured
my
that since
family's a big
you're,
deal.
I figured that since
Okay.
you're out here, you're probably not exactly either on the best terms or
There's a reason why I'm out here, and very unsavory reason.
I assume
Basically,
it's for your
yeah.
sister. Or?
Well, that was the end of it, but the real reason why is because I'm basically a scrub. I'm like the black sheep.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not even next in line or anything. I'm like third in line. Wasn't even considered at all.
I hope you realize you're literally talking to the exact same person here. quite literally also the black sheep of my family.
Yeah. I'm sure we're like black sheep in different ways. But it's okay, yeah. I know yours is way worse, but
Oh, lovely to hear.
mine's also pretty bad. It's not to compete or anything, but yeah, it's
I mean, if you don't mind me asking, like, did you just maybe piss off the patriarch of your family, or?
it's more like for the last a few decades I've been eating, drinking, whoring around. Nothing big, just a few small things. And kind of ruined the reputation of the family. Like, everyone knows I'm the trash of the family, and I really kicked me in the gut when something happened to my little sister, and oh, I had to change.
How long ago was that? I can't imagine the Vaerun we know being like that.
Yeah, I was about to say. I feel like you're pretty. I wouldn't say.
I can kind of imagine the drinking, not so much the whoring, I guess.
I mean,
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna say it, but
Yeah, it's hard to tell. I had to do like a vow and everything. Like, you don't know how hard it's been, but it's been like 20 years, almost.
honestly, it almost sounds like some of the paladin orders I've heard of, similar to mine. Only, ours is cool and doesn't, make it to where you can't do stuff like drink or anything.
Well,
It-
our oaths are different. Mine is more towards my goddess, and it's more like, not like we can't drink. It's more like we shouldn't.
To be fair, Artemis, your order does throw you headlong into a millennia-long battle with extraterrestrial, with extraplanar entities.
Yep.
And also,
But to be fair, what?
I was going to say it also, has you house multiple entities inside your head at all times.
Well, yes, like you see, I was about to say that it's not like we're being thrown in without the proper tools or know how to deal with it. It's, it's more you have to sit through a several hundred, possibly even 1,000-year long, what would be the word? Picture book of everyone else's before you. But, it's no big deal. Time flies, really.
How many inductees lose their mind before they even swing their swords?
Well, Artemis kind of thinks and counts like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
All right, you've already reached too many.
Well, 102 prior to me. And so take an average of like 30 to 40 years for most people, because most people either die and or retire with the blade still on them. So take about a 30 or 40-year average, and that's a lot of years. But again, it goes by pretty fast. Just a little bit of a headache, really, but that lasts like a week. But
Yeah.
Right.
We all have our own thing, right?
And here I thought the worst thing I'd have to deal with in my life is street thugs and splinters.
But you guys continue making your way forward towards the city of Rinson, which eventually crops up as you exit the rather muddy and kind of desolate swamp, and finally find yourselves in a little bit more of a clearer area near the coast, where the ground is solid, the path is very easily visible, and the city of Rinson once more lies in front of you. So, what would you guys like to do?
Jake, on the way from Umbera back to Rinsan, would I have been able to finish up that dragon carving?
Give me a dex check.
Wood carver's tools.
Yes, I will say that you would have been able to complete it. Honestly, looks fantastic. Very solid, very spicy. Like, it looks terrifying. Did you say there was moving parts to it? I can't remember.
This one does not have moving parts.
Okay. Alright.
This is just a statue.
Yeah. It's a static dragon, but still very intimidating, very cool.
We were planning on going to, where was it? Moonstone Keep next, you said? Or Moon's Run?
So, what's the
Bones
plan?
And for visiting a noble house, should we bring a gift?
I don't know.
We should, but
Is that
We're not-
custom for your people, Varus?
Again,
Can
it
we
has
aff-
been close to 10 years since I've been back,
yeah,
so who knows how things have changed.
situation's different, eh?
I'm gonna bring a gift, and it'll probably just be this. Yeah,
Be my guess.
we should also probably have different clothes.
Oh, yeah.
Is it time for some shopping?
I mean, my mother was a seamstress, and she taught me what she knew. Admittedly, I'm used to working on things that are a lot smaller, but
I mean, we're gonna be passing by Last Pass too. Right? Unless we can get a ship directly there, but I doubt it. I might have to go to Last Pass anyways just to charter a ship there. We can
shipping
pay some
route,
off.
shipping routes from Rinsan don't go to Moon's Run, at least not directly.
Yeah, so we
Nothing.
just have to go Last Pass first.
Nothing goes to Moon's Run directly.
So we're going to have to hike through the woods for a bit then.
Yep.
Would it be easier to do that from Last Pass or from Umber, do you think?
Well, at the very least, at Last Pass, we have less woods to travel through.
True. Either way, I'm going to see if I can't find some decent cloth.
Do what you will.
Alright. So, what's everyone doing within La City of Rinsan? Darcy's gonna go try and find some cloth. What's everyone else
I'll
up
go
to?
with Darcy.
Okay, we've got Lyra, Darcy looking for cloth.
Should we do
Contemplating
another
my decision.
intimidation check since we're back in Rinsan?
Yes.
Okay.
Contemplating
no
all of the
problem.
decisions that have led me to this point.
How is Darcy intimidating?
Honestly,
Jeez.
he's just covered in these wounds and like they look they look bad. Just his general demeanor is terrifying. Lyra,
Oh boy,
she's a big girl.
intimidation.
She big strong.
It got even worse than last time.
Yep,
Okay.
this fits.
Did you get a 1 last time?
Oh wait, did he get a 1
I
last
think you got a
time?
1. This time you got a 2.
Yeah,
It's twice as
pretty
good.
bad.
We would need to look at memes to confirm because
Okay.
that's where her most accurate records are.
I do change my clothes and shit just to make it look, like I fit in,
Sure. That
regardless of the role.
Yeah, it wouldn't change your role, but it'll help a little bit. Let's see.
By the way, were we going to actually do the whole give Vaerun scar makeup or paint him as a clown again?
Did you guys want to do that?
I'll just ruffle up his hair again.
Yes.
So it doesn't
He
look
doesn't
nearly
have-
as clean.
I'll do a
but his
painter supplies check. Because why not?
Sure.
clothes are still-
The clown makeup is back!
It's not clown makeup. It's more like you know those like 6-year-olds who face paint themselves? Yeah,
Yeah.
it kind of looks like that.
Yes. I'm so hardcore.
Darcy, I think you should stick to painting figurines.
Probably.
As you guys get into town, there's just like
Darcy
you know,
with a hand-carved Warhammer army.
yeah. There's a relatively kind of large crowd that passes you guys, and unfortunately the street's kind of narrow. So before you guys manage to get past them, they just kind of like push past you guys. Varus,
Mm-hmm.
you notice
Mm-hmm.
there's like 8 different attempts at stealing everyone in your group's wallets.
Mm-hmm.
I need everyone to give you a perception check. Varus, you pass automatically.
The thing
Yeah, I
is, none of my money is on my outside.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, same.
perfectly fine.
But I'll still give the perception check. Darcy is single-minded. That's where the intimidation comes from. He is on a mission.
Oh,
your fab.
nothing at all.
A nat 20 to a nat 1.
Okay. I need
Wow,
one.
Good job, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Hardcore guys.
Oh no, that does everyone. Okay.
The
Lyra,
thing is,
Vaerun, Artemis, Darcy, not Darcy.
there's nothing of mine that can actually be stolen.
Yeah. As you walk past the crowd, Darcy, you look down. Your bag of holding is gone.
Oh my god.
It's a whole backpack.
There you go.
It's like
You rolled a
actually
nat
a
one.
round-
If you didn't roll a nat one, it would have been impossible.
Hold up. If I had seen them taking his bag of holding, I would have stepped in.
Yeah, you saw 2 of them basically like at the same time cut the cords to the ones that are strapped to his back,
Mm-hmm.
and the third one come by and grab it.
I mean, can I go back and try to steal it from them?
Yes, you certainly can. Give me a sleight of hand check.
Cool, yeah. Oh god, let's roll up. Yeah.
Honestly, it's really impressive because the third guy's like, he's holding it to his chest, looks away for a brief moment, and then in that brief moment, you kind of just pull the backpack down from where he's holding it in his chest and just like stick a small sack where it was before he even notices, and you're just gone.
Yeah, I just walk back to the group and fucking throw the bag at Darcy.
Darcy,
I toss it.
you... Oh my god. Varus just stole your bag.
Why did you cut the straps?
You think I did that?
I don't know.
No, I got it back for you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Darcy will just quickly resew the straps.
Yeah, it's a very quick, untidy job, but it'll do.
Quick question. I
What's up?
forgot to ask. Who have I bitten today?
Here we go again.
So,
I mean, I'll just roll this, and whoever wants to take the damage, be my guest. But
No,
yeah, there
you
you
can
go.
just bite me.
I took
Okay.
it last time.
Lyra takes it this time. Num num. Okay. Let's see. First things first, I need to change the music because it's not appropriate anymore. Let's see, towns. And let's go with this one. Alright, but
I'm genuinely surprised someone even actually dared to steal from me, considering my intimidation.
Huh?
Well, there were 3 of them.
Oh, it was like a big group. Like the entire group that was walking past you guys.
No,
seemed
I bet there was a
purposely
steal from him.
Oh yeah. It was 3 people that were coordinating their attack. But yeah, the rest of you honestly are fine. They tried to grab stuff, but basically when they reached out to grab stuff, you just grabbed their arm back or just like stared at them really hard, and they were like, "Ah, shit."
I
So-
stared at them with my clown makeup.
One of them gets like really weirded out, and the guy beside him is just like, they walk past, but you do hear them say, "It's like, that's weird, right?" "Yeah, that was weird. It's kind of hot." "What?" Before they walk off. But yeah, you are now free to roam about the city of Rinsan as you wish. Some of your rolls were not so good, but we'll see how that goes. So, Lyra and Darcy are looking for cloth. Anything specific? Like, what type of cloth? Just for general clothing? Or...
General on the nicer end of things, if possible.
Okay, something a little bit more expensive. Okay. What's everyone else up to? Artemis and...
We should.
Artemis, shall we?
Artemis and Vestelle
Yep.
gonna go and look for more potions?
Yeah.
I'm gonna find that mad lad.
Oh. Ooh. Okay. All right. Artemis.
Unless that
and Vestelle,
mad lad has already been
potions.
murdered over a faulty potion.
Maybe we
Then
can
I
get
hope
this
he has some. Yeah, I hope he has some on his body then.
All right. What are the rest of you doing? Varus and Vaerun.
Should we
Good question.
look for ships? Ask around.
No, absolutely not. Not you. Not me.
I'm sure I could talk to these people.
No, you are definitely not doing that.
These kind of people are. I feel like I could.
Not your
maybe-
kind of people.
Well, I guess they're not your kind either. Maybe. Wait.
I have spent many years trying to fend for myself, so this is kind of the place I fit in more than anything else.
Maybe we should walk around. Group up
You know,
before we talk.
you know what we're gonna do? I think you should go with Darcy and Lyra, and I will make sure Artemis and Vestelle do not kill each other
Sure.
with these goddamn potions.
All right. I think I can handle these people. You can count on me.
Oh, please hurry up and go to them.
Okay, so Lyra, Darcy, Vaerun are looking for cloth. Artemis, Vestelle, and Varus are looking for potions.
I'm keeping an eye on these 2 children, yes.
Oh.
Who are both technically significantly older than me mentally, but it's fine.
Technically.
Age is just a number, guys.
All right. Sure. So let's see. All right. So for those people who are looking for cloth, give me an investigation or a persuasion check, please.
Let's make this persuasion.
Ooh.
Do I have?
Ooh. Okay. Darcy, Vaerun, you guys actually have a lot of luck trying to find a place that sells these fine velvets, silks, and various different things. Evidently, honestly, decent quality ones are not too rare here for some reason.
There's a port town.
I mean, I assume they're ill-gotten gains.
That too.
You don't know that, is what everyone says. Uh, but yeah, honestly, you find a kind of old orcish woman who is sitting in front of just a variety of different silks, cottons, various different types of cloth, velvet. It's a very large assortment, and just with a quick glance over, it looks like most of it is in pretty decent shape. She's got a little bit of a kind of, what is it, like a tarp that's over her little tent, and she's just sitting there kind of tending to her own business. From the best that you can tell, she seems to be knitting something. As soon as the three of you approach, she looks up. Buying or browsing?
Buying is the plan.
What are you looking for?
I'll know when I see it exactly. And Darcy's going to look for a few things.
Sure.
A relatively sort of nice black to go with. He's going to try to pick like going to like back to the lessons that his mom taught him, like colors that flatter skin tones, hair colors, and things that he knows how to work with.
Relatively easy. You find some blacks, some of the colors, and all of those. Honestly, most of them are present. The various different colors that you're looking for specifically are also here. But
You probably find something red for Artemis as a nice contrast.
oh, not a bad idea. Yeah, there's like a variety of different colored cloths, and as you're just kind of slowly browsing over them, she just intensely is staring at you the entire time. You don't look like a cloth maker.
I'm not. I'm a wood carver by trade. However, my mother was a tailor. And she taught me more than a fair share.
So you think you're fit to work with the 6 certain quality cloths?
I'm certainly willing to put myself up for the challenge.
Up to the challenge. Then let's make a little garment here and there. Let's see if you have the skills to keep up.
Alright then.
Oh,
Alrighty. It is a tailor's challenge. She basically pulls up like 2, honestly, terrible quality pieces of cloth. It says, a good tailor is able to make use of bad materials. So, here's half. Cuts it in half, gives you the exact, she gives you the exact same piece that she herself is holding. And let's see what you can do with it. Before she just turns around, and you can see a small workbench behind her as she begins to just cut and kind of do a variety of tailoring activities.
Alright. Alright, Weaver's tools. 13.
Okay. Let's give her a roll as well. D20 plus 6. Damn, you have a higher modifier than she does. Oh, but her experience beats you out. After about 15 minutes, this relatively small class, she's kind of maneuvered it and kind of changed it into what appears to be like a small hat. Probably more fit for children or halflings than it would be for others, but she kind of presents it and looks honestly pretty happy with herself. She looks over at you. What have you made?
How big was the piece of fabric?
It was like 2 feet by 2 feet.
2 feet by 2 feet. Is it a thicker fabric or?
Yeah, it would be a little bit of a thicker bit.
Darcy would have attempted to make a pair of gloves.
Okay. One of the gloves turns out pretty nice. The other glove is a little bit mismatched, and one of the fingers of that gloves doesn't quite, fit into the same range as the other one. But she takes a look at it, gives a little bit of a nod.
I fear I might have been a little too eager, I suppose.
You rushed the job on this finger.
Right. Mother would have stuck me with a needle for that one. Or at
You
least
need
taken
a
away
bit
my
more
thimble.
practice. Gotta get into that experience game, but I can see that you do know what you're doing, so feel free to peruse.
And Darcy will take his time very carefully selecting the fabrics.
Mm-hmm. So, what do you pick out in total? Like, or how much, or, all that stuff.
Roughly enough cloth to make at least two-toned clothing options.
And you're buying something a little bit more expensive, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So for each outfit, I'd say it's probably around 25, 30 gold.
Okay. In total, that's 6.
Mm-hmm.
If everyone has an outfit, but if you want to match, then yeah, we'll match.
I'll say 3 of them are 25, 3 of them are 30.
Okay. So that's 75 and 90. So a total of 165.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Darcy will pay that. I had 483, so let's bump that down to 8.
She looks at how much you buy, and she kind of tosses in a small piece of silk, probably about 3 feet long by 1 feet wide, on the house, just for you. Right? Take care of it. Use it well.
I intend to.
Yeah.
And Darcy will fit all the cloth into his bag.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much that weighs in total.
For all of that together, everything, it would probably come to about 15 pounds.
Okay.
Including all, like, the excess material that you might need just to kind of trim things and such.
Mm-hmm.
It's not too much extra, but yep. But yeah, that's nice. Alright. Is there anything else that you would like to purchase?
Nothing in particular, although he might look for accessories of a sort.
What type of accessories are you looking for? Magical, non-magical?
Metal, crystal. Something to potentially accentuate one of the outfits. Well, 1 or 2.
Give me an investigation check. The other 2 with you can do so as well if you'd like.
Sure. Oh boy.
Lyra and Vaerun are just lost on the sauce. They're just following you. They're like, trying to make sure you don't get robbed. Which honestly, a few times you expect yourself about to get robbed, and then these two are standing behind you just glaring at the person, and you're just like, oh, thank God. The gods, you know.
I had a. I can see that with Lyra, although clown paint Vaerun, not so much.
Oh, clown paint
I-
Vaerun? Absolutely not. You can't tell if they're intimidated by you or if they're intimidated by Lyra, but it's definitely not Vaerun.
I stare down people.
Vaerun is staring down people. They're getting like really weird looks. Like,
I'm
they're just like,
you know that image of Samuel L. Jackson that's usually captioned with "stares motherfuckerly."
Yeah.
I'm imagining that with Vaerun, but with the messy clown paint.
yep, it's terrifying. Yeah. Proceeding onwards, you do find some accessories and such for a relatively cheap price. So you can buy some accentuations and various different things for like, we'll say 15 gold per
Alright.
outfit. So, however
15 gold
many-
per outfit.
Yes.
Mm.
It depends on how
And-
fancy you want the outfit. Like, do you want all of them super fancy, or do you just want them like nice?
Just nice, not like we're trying to.
Oh, probably closer to 5 gold then. 5 gold each.
Yeah. Mhm. Mm. Get accessories for 4 of the outfits.
Sure.
He can't imagine Varus with any sort of strange accessory. Varus probably wouldn't want one, and he definitely doesn't know what would suit himself.
Fair enough.
Oh, I know what you see. Maybe like a nice green, like diamond shaped, not emeralds, but oh shit, what was that? What's that rock called? That's green and
Jade?
not jade. I don't remember the name, but it's. I think green would fit you. The green gem.
Maybe, but if mostly I'm thinking on you lot.
You have to think of yourself too.
And no matter what, I'm not gonna. No matter what, no matter where I go, no matter how I'm dressed, I'm not gonna look impressive.
You're really looking down on yourself, huh?
All you need is a little bit of confidence, honestly.
Yeah.
I have
Maybe.
I have confidence where I want confidence. That's in my work. If I'd had my way, I probably would have left Eidolon. I would have just stayed in my shop, would have done my work. Maybe gotten married and just passed away doing what I loved.
Darcy, the first neat.
No, neats are unemployed.
Oh, that is true.
And uneducated. Well,
Yeah.
not seeking education.
I'm sure that you've gained stuff from going on this journey. I mean, you have us.
True enough, but I've also nearly died, nearly killed you lot, killed other things, and a whole bunch of new, very scarring memories.
Yeah, but you're the one who took the first step, and you're the one who's pushing through with us. You could quit at any time, whenever you wanted, but you stuck with it.
Except that would have meant potentially going back home and probably massacring an entire city on one bad full moon.
Well, Lesterman would have just taken his own life.
It's
And you're no lesser man.
that is something I suppose that is something I will give myself. I'm too much of a coward to take my own life.
I don't think you are.
I think you're strong.
Yeah.
Or
Stronger than you
selfish.
know it.
By the way, I'm gonna head back to the cart now.
All right. You head back to the cart. There's no rain anymore. I don't know why that's still on. My bad.
I wonder if we should stay in town this night. There's no real time limit we're on.
I mean, I don't know how I
And-
can deal with these people.
Well, that just means that we'd be leaving first thing in the morning. Staying here would at least give me some time to get measurements, at least.
Well, let's see if we can secure a ship or a way.
I don't think a ship's the way. I don't think a ship's the way to go necessarily.
So you only had one bad experience.
No, I mean that because the currents don't go the way that we're going. It'll cost a whole lot more to get a ship back up to Les Pass.
What? Is that true?
Yes.
I had no idea.
I lived in a port city. I've heard plenty of sailors complaining.
Oh. I had no idea. So that's just what happens when you don't pay enough attention, huh?
It's what happens when you. It's what happens when you're not from a port city.
Oh, yeah, I actually am, but it's not like I guess I didn't spend enough time with people around the port.
He's too sophisticated for that.
If you're from Silphora, which city?
Only like one major city.
They're not in
Silphora?
Silphora.
Hmm?
There's Tilphora. There's Pate Garn. Because the capital of the south, the Liana, is in Vengen.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
The
one's
main
bigger?
Tilphora would be the largest city in
Yeah.
Silphora. I suppose I should give you the entry for that. I'll do that later.
yeah. It's been embarrassing. Although, at least
All things, in fairness to you, you're hardly the first noble to not understand the layman's worries.
oh, well, there's no excuse now.
So,
Where? Figure
Yep.
that out.
so honestly, it would probably. Well, we might be a little bit faster going by boat. It's still going to be a lot more effective. It's going to be almost as effective just by going the land route.
Oh. Okay, if that's the case, we can stock up on supplies and make our way to the land route.
All right.
Oh, I'm glad to have met you guys. I'm really learning a lot.
Well, Happy to help you learn more about the world.
See, not all that bad.
Yeah, other than almost dying lots of times.
Sometimes
Agreed.
that's just the price you gotta pay.
Lyra is very optimistic about having almost died multiple times.
Just copium at this point.
Yeah,
Hey man, I'm still alive, aren't I?
Grey Wardens live and breathe that sort of shit.
This is true.
Yeah.
Alright. But, yeah, you guys have a relatively decent time. Find out the materials that you need. Was there anything else that you guys wanted to do? Or am I swapping?
Probably try and find a not so seedy looking inn.
A not so seedy inn. Okay, give me an investigation check. Or persuasion.
The
I only know CDNs. I am one of these people. That's what Vaerun thinks. He can spot a shady inn.
He indeed can.
It's a good thing he's not spotting.
Lyra, are you also?
Why not?
Just for fun. Okay. Yeah, Lyra, you don't nearly have as much luck. People seem to be more scared of you than they let on. So a lot of them kind of try and avoid the conversation. But
Darcy looks scary at first, but then people start talking to him.
yeah,
and they
Vaerun and
realize,
Darcy,
wow, this man is
terrifyingly not terrifying.
There's Vaerun with his clown makeup.
Who no one wants to talk to, but for some reason he's managed to get some information out of some people. Like
Clown emoji.
Oof. Yeah, they themselves are the clown emoji. But yeah, you do manage to find 2 separate inns that look relatively okay, you think. One is the Seagull's Back Door, and the other one is A Broken Promise. They both look okay. The exteriors of the buildings are both wooden. The Seagull's Back Door is it's got a very raunchy sign. And honestly, you did not know how graphic it could get, and jeez. But
Darcy gets told those directions. He looks towards one and he immediately turns towards the other, walking towards the Broken Promise.
Hey, I thought the raunchy ones are the ones that usually have the more interesting things going on.
Is that true?
Well, it's definitely easier to make people talk.
But yeah, you guys can go to either one. But they, for the best part, or for the best that you can tell, they look fine, acceptable, and like decent establishments that will probably not try and stab you in the back.
Do either of them have a place that we would be able to store the cart and the horses?
No, neither of them would.
Oh, which one are you two thinking?
You seemed a lot more comfortable with the what's it, A Broken Promise?
Yep, A Broken Promise.
My personal preference would be a place that doesn't have a sign involving bird buggery.
Fair enough.
We could also choose to camp out again, but
I prefer a bed after all went
A
through.
bed and potentially a bath.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Actually, no, that's what it was, whether or not one of these places has a bath.
Can always ask. Please, let's ask.
Sure, you can ask if you'd like.
Yeah, we'd ask it both of them. See what happens.
You go into the Broken Promise. There is bath services, as in like, if you pay enough, they'll include a bath with your stay.
Mm-hmm.
The Seagull's Back Door also has the same services, though the main caretaker of the Seagull's Back Door is like a fairly attractive, middle-aged, you think high elvish man who seems very friendly and constantly gives your entire group sexy eyes, while the proprietor of A Broken Promise is just like a really old tabaxi woman, just who doesn't really seem to give a fuck.
I would assume that at least, I think either Lyra or Darcy is the one with the sending stone to the one that Vestelle has,
Vestelle.
or either one of you really. It's interchangeable.
Excuse me, it's my sending stone.
Yes.
Vestelle has it with.
I
unless
thought
they
I
give
did
it
have
away.
it though.
Yeah,
we don't
the thing is,
have it.
pretty sure Vestelle had it.
Yeah.
The stones
have
tend to go
never-
between the stones
I
tend
have
to.
never given mine away.
Wait, that means that
You
Vestelle
guys
has.
might not have.
Vestelle has it.
If Vestelle
I
has
think I have the other one.
then yeah, those two would have.
Yeah, Varus has literally never given his away.
You don't.
We
have a
probably
sending
would have
stone.
made sure. We probably would have made sure that we had some way of communicating. So
Sure.
someone. We have two sending stones. We usually go in two groups.
Two go in two groups.
I'll say that Varus has one and you have the other one.
Yeah,
Darcy
Varus does
will.
not give his
Darcy will take out the sending stones. Like, we were thinking that we were probably going to get an inn to stay here for the day, and leave tomorrow morning, so we could, not be camping. We've narrowed it down to two choices: a place called the Seagull's Back Door, and another place called the Broken Promise. They both have bath services.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I guess. Give me a second. And I don't know exactly where we at, but I'll discuss it with my group.
We might be too busy looking at potions.
Yeah, I mean, how are we doing over here, Jake?
Let's swap over to the other group. Now, the three of you, why don't you give me some investigation checks or persuasion? Since you're looking on
Investigation it is.
Investigation or persuasion. Let's see.
Hmm.
That-
Don't worry, you've got a charisma boy and a findy boy here.
Mm.
We're good at what we do.
I'm good at hitting things. I don't think that's gonna help very much though.
it. She's good at cracking crabs.
Yo, bro, if we got a crab here, oh,
No, it's
we
already
know
been.
who to call.
Okay, but as you guys are kind of wandering around trying to search for the same potion vendor that you guys had seen previously,
You couldn't have gone too far.
Artemis, you think you find them? It's a very similar setup to of a stall. They have all these potions laid out in front of them on like this wooden table, and the potions look very similar, but it's an entirely different person behind the counter.
I kind of like look over them, kind of look over the potions, and say, "Where's the other guy?" If you don't mind my asking.
This kind of light, petite, elvish woman looks at you. Oh, the other guy. Yeah, he died. I took all his stuff.
Can I do an inside check?
Sure.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if I could too.
And I as well.
Yeah. All three of you can.
Oh, fucking awful. Goddamn, my +9.
Varus? Artemis? Honestly? She seems like she's telling the truth. Vestelle? She does seem to have... She seems to believe that she's telling the truth, but there's something that's not quite there. Like a play on words, perhaps, or something. So you're not entirely sure what it's about.
Huh. Well, that's
I mean, she
that's
seems-
unfortunate.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
Huh.
I got a bunch of free stuff, though. So, did you want to buy some? I think they're healing potions.
Well, how much
They-
are you selling them for?
This one is 30 gold. This one is 30 gold. This one is 140. This one is 140. And this one is also 30 gold.
The ones that she says is 140. What do they look like?
They look like a slightly bigger vial.
Mm.
But the liquid inside is still like the disgusting pink that you remember of the first two potions that you drank.
So they very much look like they are the potions
They
that we.
look the exact same,
Yeah.
honestly. Even the containers are the exact same.
It's just bigger.
So what happened to the old man?
Supposedly
knows?
died. Well,
Hmm.
Well, I mean, the last guy sold it to us for 20 gold.
that
I'm
is true.
selling that to her. Yeah. He sold it like, how can we, you know?
She looks at you.
Would you go
Looks at the
price match?
She looks at you, looks at the potion, looks back at you. Give me a persuasion check.
Oh boy.
She looks back at the
Yeah.
potion, looks back at you. I'm not the old guy, sorry.
Hmm.
30 gold at 30 gold.
How much do we want to commit to science, Artemis?
I am a man of progress. I hand her 100 gold and take the 3 small ones.
Jesus Christ.
She takes it. Okay.
Well, it's not 100 gold. It's the plat pieces or dwarvish gold. But
Yeah.
you know,
She takes it. in
10 of
advance.
it. So yeah.
I absolutely am face palming behind him.
Oh, that's right. We have so much. What was it, platinum?
Platinum.
Yeah,
pieces,
Yeah,
Pretty
we
much
each have-
plat.
We each have like 120.
Yeah, which is add on a 0 to that, and that's how much gold you have.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I thought it was poor this whole time.
No,
Yeah.
we're rich. We're pretty decently rich.
You guys have money. Like,
We have a lot of money.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that. Well, if you're committing, I'll commit too. I'll buy one of the big ones.
okay, that's 140
What I
gold.
like.
Right.
How much was it?
140, so 14 platinum pieces. Or Dormish gold pieces.
Yep, and I'll hand Vestelle one of the small ones. That way she has the big one and one small one, and I have 2 small ones.
I'll cheers him. I'm not gonna drink it now, but you know, these will come in handy someday. I know.
Yeah, I'll tap one glass to the other, and like for preemptive cheer.
This will be good. We're never gonna die.
Nope. Mom said I'm gonna live forever.
And before
You've
one of
already
those
come close
potions
to
turns
dying.
you to a black hole.
You've literally already come close to dying 3 times.
And you know what? I'll fall at least once more.
And you know why we're not dead? And I shake the potion.
Because
These
of
potions.
Vaerun.
Well, you know, he helped.
Hmm.
Don't tell him I said that. I appreciate him a lot. But
I will let him know that you do not value his assistance.
well, I didn't say that.
I
at
don't
all.
think that was
I didn't say that at all.
That's
Wow.
quite the logical leap. Well, that was easy enough. Is there anything else that we're wanting to get? I feel like,
Hmm. I mean, last time I looked for armor, they didn't really have anything.
Yeah, true. That's what I was gonna say, and then I remembered that the one guy pretty much had aluminum armor.
I would say, you could always look for weapons, but I think all three of us are kind of good in the weapon department.
Yeah, no, I mean, I have what I need.
I've got like 4 weapons on me, and I don't need them, but it's fine.
I think I'm good then. I only need one.
Alright.
I need one weapon.
Varus has his rapier, a short bow, his ironwood rapier, a dagger, and a short sword. He's
Varus?
just kind of like, man.
You hear underneath the merchant's breath, "Thank you for your continued business, I guess." As she kind of like maneuvers around to the other side of the stall, is just moving around. It's like, "Oh, you guys bought me out. I only have one left. Shit. Great. Now I'm gonna have to go steal more. Fuck." Sorry. I mean, make more.
Good luck with that.
As long as you have more for us the next time we come around, and I just give her a thumbs up.
Yeah, I mean, if you're willing to buy it, I'll go get you more.
We're gonna fucking die.
I kind of look to Artemis, and I just kind of like whisper under my breath, you could always just like tail her and see where she's getting them, because clearly she's taking them, and just not have to pay for them.
Yeah, but that's stealing, and that's wrong.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think the last few potions did a number on your intelligence.
I think so too.
Do as I do, not as I say.
Look, I can't stop randoms from stealing from people, but that doesn't mean I'm going to stoop to their level. I'm a man of integrity. Kind of.
Okay. I am not.
I mean, if you want to, I mean, I'm not going to stop.
No, I don't want another one of these fucking things ever.
Oh, you don't want to join in on the fun?
No, I'm good, thanks.
I must say, being a clam, I was a clam, right?
Yes, you.
Being a clam was the most calm I've ever been in
I'm
the
sorry,
last,
you were a clam?
Oh yeah, we didn't. You see, if the old man was here, I was gonna tell him like what the results were, but I didn't think he really cared. I figured that you were just, selling them.
Oh my god, these turning into clams?
Well,
no, one of them did.
Then.
The other one just made him incredibly stupid.
Oh. That sounds funny.
It is pretty funny considering I'm already pretty dumb on my own. I didn't think I needed a potion to get any lower, but here we are.
Okay.
But yes, being a clam is the calmest I've ever been.
Shocking.
Okay.
At least in the last like 15 years or so. I mean, it was pretty nice having serenity like that. Bliss to the horrors of the world.
So would you prefer to be a clam full time then?
Maybe for retirement, if I get that far.
For retirement.
I mean, to be
Someone
fair,
make you a clam full time.
As you're turning in your swords, you take a quick step into the god pillar and like,
yeah.
You have done well, Artemis. What do you ask? I want to be a clam.
Why? Why not?
But forgot what I was gonna say.
It's like that weird fucking movie where as people were like getting older, like instead of dying, they got turned into an animal.
Is that like the lobster or something?
Yes, something like that.
But I mean, to be fair, I'm pretty close to that though. Like for my kind, I'm pretty up there in age. I don't have much longer left, honestly.
What's going on?
Who said that?
So yeah, Artemis will now pray to his goddess that when he dies, he wishes to be a clam.
Hope that I don't. You all better hope I don't get a ring of 3 wishes. You don't want to know what one of those bad boys is gonna be used for.
I wish it to be a clam.
No monkey's paw required.
Jake's like, how can I fuck this up? I can't. He wants to be a clam.
Honestly, if one of the wishes is that he wants to be a clam, I will grant the wish as it is.
The game just writes itself.
Oh, this is
Well,
great.
Artemis just
is there anything else
Artemis
you were
at the
looking
end of
for?
the campaign. Goodbye, everyone. He uses the last wish on the ring. I wish to be a clam. He morphs down, and then a bird just swoops down and takes him away.
Blade of speed, even in death.
Speed running it.
Okay, but yeah, you guys acquire your potions as you get a call from your other pals.
Oh, it does.
Oh, Darcy wants to know which inn we want to stay at. No, give him the two options, and apparently, they both got baths.
Are these inns like chain establishments? Like have we seen these types of inns at other cities, or is this just a local thing?
You're pretty sure they're local.
Odd that it would just give us names as though we just know them.
I agree.
Just tell him to
here we
pick
are.
one.
Yeah, honestly,
You're trusting-
flip a
okay.
coin.
I agree. I trust Darcy's decision.
Huh.
I will. Just said to Darcy. Honestly, we trust your decision. That's it. That's what he gets.
Guys, wasn't he the one that picked the boat that we went on?
No.
We'll let him redeem himself.
Was he?
Either.
Yes,
I'm pretty sure he was actually. It's fine.
Damn.
We've locked into this decision. This is his redemption arc. If not, I can kill a few slavers again. It's not an issue.
You just keep making good decisions.
To be fair, we didn't kill them.
True. Also, in hindsight, yes, I guess we did not kill them, though. Anyways, yeah, but I think we're all doing a pretty good job in this whole adventuring thing.
Cue the next morning where the entire inn has burned down.
Honestly, I don't know what happened.
1 second there was just a candle, and now it's gone.
They didn't tell me that WD-40 was flammable.
I thought that ring was done after summoning one fire elemental.
They didn't have an ashtray. Where else was I supposed to put my cigarette?
Damn shit.
Put it on the kerosene.
It's just like the beginning of that fucking season of Red versus Blue where they're crashed on the planet and the ship crashed for so many different reasons, and they all
Yep.
think it was them.
But yeah, I guess we wait to hear which inn he's going to, and then just meet him up there. That's actually another thing. He never gave us directions on which one to go.
No,
where
he
they
just
are.
said an inn. Yeah,
I'm sure we'll be fine.
we'll find it. We're pretty good at finding things.
Okay. Darcy, which end do you
As soon as they say that, Darcy turns back to the other two. Right, they're saying they trust me, but I don't trust me considering the boat. What do you two think?
I mean, I trust you, but
That's not what I was asking, but okay. Thank you.
It can't go wrong a second time, right?
yeah. What happened with the bow wasn't really your fault, right?
I mean, I guess not, but still.
I trust you.
Yeah, I trust you too.
Okay, so out of
We all
character.
trust Darcy implicitly.
It's very strange because he constantly tries to murder you guys.
To be fair, that's not him.
I can fix him though.
I can fix it.
Yeah.
Darcy is just. He's the equivalent of this campaign's Mr. Magoo. He doesn't know what he's doing. half the time he does shit by accident, but somehow it works out. Right after it gets horrible. But out of character, I've decided Seagull's back door. In character, Darcy flips a coin and looks mildly dejected as he just points towards the seagull.
Alright. Seal's back door it is. Nothing can go wrong, right?
As we're what were the two taverns names? Seal's back door and what was the other one?
Broken Promise.
Broken promise.
I just point some like kid out that's walking down the street and I'm like, "You there, little halfling boy? Where's the broken promise and the Seagull's back door?"
What the fuck do you want? Go away.
Darcy will relay directions to the seagull's back door.
Eventually, you all find yourselves in the seagull's back door.
That's a weird sentence to say.
Eventually, you guys all find yourselves in the seagull's back door.
And this is why out of
Achievement
character.
unlocked. How did we get here?
And this is why out of character I made this decision.
Bro, I'm so excited to spend the night in the seagull's back door.
Yeah, me too.
First time.
Oh,
First time.
Is that where Clam Artemis went?
oh God. He went after that sea gussy.
Oh,
my gosh.
Gross.
But how much for
Can we cancel Jake?
how much for a day as well as access to the bath?
For a one night stay, it's not too expensive. It's like 2 gold per person.
Okay.
If you guys are sharing room, it's 3 gold per 2 people. If you want a bath, that is another additional gold on top per person.
Okay.
Also, we need a place for our horses
Hmm.
and carts.
The
We can
proprietor
ask the inn.
does not give you a location where you can stick your horse or your cart.
Ask the proprietor. Wait, do not?
He doesn't.
Can I ask him, does he know anyone?
I mean, there's a lot of different places that you can go all over the city to park your horse and cart, but I can't promise that people won't take your horse, your cart, your horse's life, your horse's everything on top of it, your cart's wheels and everything on top of the cart.
I can stay with the car.
I wouldn't recommend it. They might steal your feet, your shoes, your legs, maybe your
I-
pants as
Deliver your
well.
kidney.
I'm going to be honest, I am pretty good at staying alert.
Wow.
He'll counter steal them.
I've done it before.
He's an alert
I-
boy. I like that.
I walk outside.
Oh, I just feel weird now.
Yeah, it's kind of a difficult child. Don't mind him. Tough childhood and everything. You know how it
And
is.
so is
Vaerun,
that-
what the hell?
Traumatic childhood, that makes for the best sex.
Oh, gross.
Right, so that's only 5 of us with rooms then. Should we just single this time?
It should be fun, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
You should get a
Alright.
double room. He wins.
Double room.
It is unclear who that was directed to.
Oh, I mean,
Right,
we
right,
He
could.
it's-
winked in general.
Wait,
He
didn't say
winked
that?
in general.
Yeah, honestly, that's kind of what it seems like.
Alright then. If anyone wants a double, I'll pay for it.
Sure, I'll pay for it and be more comfortable, I guess.
I can bunk together. Everyone.
So,
Okay, so who's wanting doubles, who's wanting singles, and who is wanting bath?
I want all of the above.
None of
Okay.
the above.
I'll take the
Okay.
bath. And I'll double up.
Definitely bath. I think there's 5 of us, so if it's 2 to a room, I will do either double or single.
Mhm.
I mean, Lyra still needs someone to double with her, then. It's favored.
I'll just do a single room.
Sure.
Alright.
Okay, so that's...
You can join me in the card if you want.
Wait, am I stupid? When a single room is like just one bed, one room.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is that just per person, or is that?
It's per person.
Oh wait, what? Never mind. I want a single room. I thought it was just one room for all of us. I'm like, oh fuck that.
No.
I don't want to hear Vaerun snore.
Weren't
Okay.
you the one who snores?
Okay, so we're doing a single room for everyone.
Sure.
So that's 10 gold. And then how many people are wanting access to the bath?
I think
Mwah.
everyone.
I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone at this rate.
Okay, so that's another 5 gold.
What about Varus?
Nope.
Alright.
Stinky bum.
Not even the bath?
I'm good, thanks.
Okay.
Here, I'll give you a prestidigitation as like a consolation
Wow.
prize.
Lovely.
Does that actually like? Is it like the people that just spray Axe and think they're clean?
Yeah. Honestly.
It's a little bit better than that, as in like it actually gets rid of.
It does clean you and
It
make
does
you
clean
smell
you,
nice
yes.
if you want to. So
Yeah, either way, in that case, I will give the man 15 gold.
So, real quick, you're just like, yeah, we're all gonna take a bath. Varus just doesn't come in. Artemis walks outside, and walks back inside.
Dodge this, you filthy casual.
Varus is just like, what the fuck?
Varus is so confused.
But yeah,
I will give him the money for 5 single rooms and the baths.
he looks at the 5 single rooms, looks back at all of you. So disappointing, but fine. And you guys get your 5 single rooms and the baths. During each of your baths, there is a knock at the door. Do you answer?
Nice.
Not
Oh.
during the bath. Just you know.
Is there no like, hey, this is so and so behind that? It's just an ominous knock.
It's just an ominous knock.
I mean, last
I'm going to
who-
see how I'm going to roll to see how relaxed Darcy was to think.
Oh no!
Very.
So do you open the door? Or do you let or do you say come in or whatever?
Hello there.
Hi, do you want someone to massage your shoulders for you?
No, thank you. I'm good. I appreciate it though.
Alright. You hear the sound of footsteps walking away.
Dejectedly.
Damn, I thought Darcy would be more gullible.
Actually, no. I'll fucking roll for that. Why not?
Oh no!
I'm just gonna do I'm just gonna do a 1d2.
Insight? Oh.
1 is yes, 2 is no, and then whatever happens happens.
Oh no!
Well, he does come in. Honestly, very attractive man from, like, he's not wearing a shirt, though. Did you see that from the waist up? Very lean muscles, pretty skinny guy, very attractive face. He kind of comes in, gives you a little bit of a wash, rubs your shoulders a little bit, and there are questions about whether Darcy wants to accept further services. He does not elaborate on what those further services are.
Whatever those further surfaces are, fade to black on them.
So Darcy is saying yes?
Yes.
Oh man!
We'll
Yeah.
find Darcy could become a new man tomorrow.
Have her first fatality of the game.
Darcy is dead.
But it shouldn't.
Make a new character.
In the morning, Darcy dies. No.
Specifically in the morning.
Who could have done it? There's no way he said yes to the guy at the front, right?
Yeah, it does fade to black, and we the rest of you, everyone wakes up in the morning, honestly, perfectly fine, and you get another long rest. Darcy, how are you feeling?
Probably confused as to how everything happened, but not against it.
Fair enough.
Nothing happens with the cart.
No, surprisingly. You staying with
Good.
the cart seemingly repels anybody who would want to try and steal it.
Good.
Which is good too,
That's our boy.
because there was definitely going to be some people who tried.
Of course there was. So he was like, I'll stay with it. Don't worry.
But yeah, all of you regroup in the morning. Darcy looking interesting.
Wow, you're glowing.
You look different.
Guess a good night's rest really helps, huh?
Must have been the bath too.
Yeah, I've been sorely missing it, so. As he's pouring himself a cup of coffee.
What time of year is it, Jake?
It is Jundia, so the equivalent of June. It's quite warm outside, and even in the interior of the building, with your slightly colder than average drinks, it's still pretty rough. As in, the temperature's going higher and higher. Like, currently it's probably about... Well, given how early in the morning it is, it's probably, like, low 60s. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, for the
100% have not walked in. And I'm staying outside.
yeah, Artemis will just I mean, he still has like the same general getup. It'll just be a slightly lighter color.
Mm-hmm.
And his the face mask that he normally wears, he'll not be wearing it for the foreseeable future.
Ooh.
Oh, an unmasked Artemis.
I mean, it's not like he always has it. He usually only like pulls it
Alright,
up in
Kakashi.
combat, but
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Very cool.
Oh boy.
Jesus Christ. Very cool. So, yeah, you guys are all gathered up again, ready to take on the world. What are you guys up to now?
Okay, let's grab some general supplies like food, water, and go on a long trek back. By road, I guess we should pass by cliff or around it.
God, can we not?
probably want to go around it, all things considered.
Is there a way around it?
Well, when I
Yeah,
say around it,
technically-
I mean just, you know, not waltz right through the central road.
No matter what, you can avoid it. It's only if you're going directly to cliff do you have to actually go to cliff.
Mm-hmm.
Or we only even went there because we needed to try and drop the people off.
That's true. I should take a look and see how.
I
Yeah,
don't
fair.
think we should.
That's okay.
If anything, we can like. I mean, I feel like from a distance we should still be able to see the smoke or the black powder rising up, so that'll be a pretty good indication, I feel.
Well, I have a spell that would help.
That would help with what?
Seeing how the town is faring.
You're just gonna throw a fireball in that direction and see if it catches?
Yeah, what spell?
What? No, it's going to use clairvoyance. So, I don't even have fireball.
I like your funny words, Magic Man.
Well, I'm not magic. I'm more holy, but and divine.
Still magic.
That's still. I kind
Oh.
of squint my eyes.
It's the divine powers that fuel me.
It's still magic, though.
It's the divine.
But it's still magic.
It's the divine.
Okay.
All right. But the
Well,
party
we should
departs.
probably check on Varus just to make sure that he's not
I
not
mean, he
been
said
gunned
we've all.
down enough.
He said we've all met up, so I'm assuming
Oh,
you all have
yeah.
come
Well,
outside.
I was saying that like as we were on our way out, like we should probably check up on him, make sure he wasn't gunned down in the streets.
He's dead.
Oh, well,
You find Varus lying unconscious in the cart. He's dead.
And
Oh god, give him a potion.
he's actually just sleeping. Oh no, I uncork it.
Oh no, whatever shall we do?
No,
we need gun control, guys.
Varus is fine.
Oh, he's dead.
Thought I was gonna have to resort to
He's
this.
always dead.
I would have liked to see that.
It would have been funny.
So you guys have, I
Two.
believe, 3 normal potions of question mark, and 1 greater potion of question mark.
Yes.
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 Vestelle has the greater. I have the 2, not greater.
Okay. But yeah,
Are we ready then?
Yep.
Okay.
How much is it for like rations and shit, Jake?
for the 6 of you,
It's
assuming
journey.
a week's travel, 7 times 6 is.
Go like here. And
Oh,
then-
are you just going for cliff?
Well, we have to
No.
take like. We're going to take the path, right? Because
Yes.
it's easiest to travel on the
Yeah.
path.
But we
But
can
we're
just
gonna-
bypass Cliff, yeah.
So 4
Yeah,
days.
but we can't restock it
4 days.
anyways.
Let's say 8 days. Let's say 10 days just to buy in case of emergencies. 6 people, 180 gold. Given rations are probably about 3 gold per day per person.
Jeez.
This includes water
Um,
and everything else as well.
The thing is, rations are like 1 gold for a number of days.
Oh, is that? I might be wrong.
Pretty sure.
Let me double check.
Unless I'm marking it up here.
There's also the simple fact that Vaerun has create food and water.
Yeah, that's like an emergency thing. I don't know if you guys want to eat mush.
I mean, it beats having to spend $180 per week. Is all I'm saying.
Hey, if you guys are fine with mush, I can make mush.
Why would it be much?
Because
It's not much. It just doesn't
Yeah, it's
taste
just-
like anything. At which point there is literally prestidigitation.
It's the Litchroyd school food. Well, American
Yeah.
school food. I don't know about Europe.
Let's give school food some credit. It tastes like shit.
Yeah, well,
Not in America. America's is pretty shit.
But yeah, it would probably be closer to 120 gold. There's a little bit of a markup, but it also includes water and everything else as well.
So I mean 20 gold per person.
why don't we just get like half of that, and that way, if you can't cast create food and water, we can just resort to that.
All things considered, I do still have a significant amount of my rations left.
I got a decent amount left too.
Fuck it, I'll start counting rations at every long rest.
Okay. I can make food and water. In some cases.
Sure.
Are we still doing the 20 gold each for rations, or?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure.
And how many would that be for the 20?
10 days worth.
Okay.
1 day's worth of rations costs 5 silver.
It's
At least in
market.
terms of food.
I think it's just here it's marked up a bit.
Yeah, I thought silver didn't exist here. That was just all gold.
No, silver does. Copper,
You're thinking of
silver.
Electrum. You're thinking of
Electrum
Electrum.
doesn't
Yeah,
exist.
Electrum doesn't
Yeah.
exist.
Oh no, I
Yeah.
just thought in this game it was like an all gold game.
Well, we're just adventurers, so we deal in gold the most. It's usually assumed that most populations use silver for most common folk.
See. Yeah. You guys get your rations. Good to go. Bippity boppity boop.
Okay.
Onwards. Where are you guys heading? To Cliff?
Yeah, in that direction.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at least in that direction. I don't think we'll go into the fort to get there, but
Okay. And the party begins to depart. Let's see. How many days to Cliff? 3 days. Let's have an event halfway through. So, who wants to come up with one? Who hasn't
Lyra's
come?
the only one that has it, I'm pretty sure.
Mr. Surya.
I think I did one last time.
We've all got one.
I was about to say,
okay.
I think we
Yeah, I
looked
think
around.
Surya.
We've all got one. We can go all the way around
Surya,
now.
Surya was the dragon.
Yeah.
Okay, should we roll?
I mean, if no one else wants to, I can throw one out.
Sure. Give me
Go
some.
ahead. You can also
Let's
always
see.
roll.
Yeah, I know,
The
but
table
I
is
have
there
like
for you. Yes.
Okay, I have a pretty good one.
Ooh.
In this game, because I'll have to ask real quick. Dwarves are like very rare, right?
Yes. Very quite rare.
Okay. So yeah, I was just gonna say then. One day along the travel on the way towards Cliff, we come across an older-looking dwarf gentleman whose armor and weapon, if he has one, seems a bit archaic, shall we say. And he seems to think that he recognizes someone in the party. Dealer's choice on that, Jake. So.
Oh no.
Okay. Let's see. Who in the party would be best for this?
Vestelle.
Whether or not he actually recognizes them, or if he thinks he does, that's again dealer's choice.
Okay. Oh, actually, I have a list of. Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm gonna find some people.
Maybe I did know him, but I don't remember anything. So
Hey, I think I know you. Maybe we did know each other.
All right. Okay. About 2 days into the actual travel itself, as you guys are just rolling down, kind of just enjoying the nice sea breeze that comes up from the ocean, and every once in a while glancing towards the Umbrella Lake area and just kind of taking in the storm that seems to be passing over the area constantly. The clear skies are honestly a very pleasant change from the disposition of Castle Umbrella, but as you plop your way towards Cliff, you see along the side of the road what appears to be an older dwarvish gentleman, probably late 400s, early 500s, but he's got this like big, long, scraggly gray beard with these kind of rings that are interwoven into the entire thing. It's like a beautiful ensemble if it wasn't covered in sticks and leaves and various different bits of kind of dishevelment, as he looks probably not the best for wear. But you can see at his side what appears to be, 2 short swords. Both of them look well decorated, fancy, if you can call them that, but worn, like they've been used very continuously. and he's trying to lug around behind him what appears to be just like a large boulder. Like it literally just looks like a boulder with moss growing on top of it. And he's just dragging the thing around. As you guys get closer to him, you see he looks up, looks around at the party. Is that your Destiny? Destiny, come here, come help me. What the hell are you doing with people? He starts to strut up towards all of you. Goes immediately towards Vestelle. Destiny! It's so good to see you. Wait, you're not covering your face anymore. That's a strange one. Oh, hello, the rest of you, gentlemen, ladies. Very nice to see some fresh faces with this. You don't travel with people. Who are these people? Did you summon them?
I kind of whispered to Vestelle, this a friend of yours that we don't know about?
He sounds like someone
I have
from
no
your
idea.
past.
I have no idea who. I literally remember the last year of my life. I don't know who this is.
Oh, come on, Destiny, don't be like that. We're old friends.
Remind me of how we know each other. You know, tell the party. Just the traveling companions I've been with, you know.
You must be joking, right?
It's a new thing.
You were the advisor to my court. Or, well, to my king's court, not my court specifically. I was just one of the knights in it. What? Do you really not remember me? Come on, Destiny.
Can I roll an insight on this? This is seeming like either a very elaborate distraction or...
I was about to say, I'm gonna like look around just to make sure that we're not about to get run up on by like a third party.
Sure.
I would also like to look around.
Can we all just
Yeah,
Insight?
everyone can insight to check what he's about, or perception to look around everywhere else.
I absolutely look around.
Can I do like a medicine or insight and then medicine? Something wrong with this guy's head.
Sure, you could do a medicine check to
Ew.
see if he has some issues. Well, Vaerun, you've determined that this man is honestly medically sane. Like, he's probably fine. He's just a bit eccentric. Probably overtly friendly with someone he barely knows. Because that insight check, anybody who got like 16 or higher would know that he probably barely knows Destiny, but believes that he knows them better than he actually does. As for the perception, trying to look around, Artemis, you don't spot anything out of the ordinary. Varus, it's very hard to hide around here. There's not a lot of cover, and you would probably be able to see them coming from like hundreds of meters away.
Okay.
But yeah, there's nothing. There is the large rock of which he's looking around, but that's about it. He looks towards you, Vestelle, again. Oh, come on! Just a little bit of help. I just need to get to the next city. Yeah?
look? I'm gonna be honest. I think you've got the wrong person. But if you need help,
Wrong person? Destiny, how could you do this to me? You can't remember me? Really? That hurts my feelings. That really hurts my feelings, actually. Oh, Cole.
It's
Coy
less
me. Oh.
it's less
He
about
lies down on the ground. It's like, how am I
it's
gonna go
less
on?
ab-
Even my
it's
oldest
le-
friend is forgotten. Oh.
it's less about
How
her
could you,
remembering
Destiny?
you and her
How could
remember
you do
and more
this
about
to
her
us?
remembering herself.
Oh, God, the last times I remember, we were on the court. Our king was
Sir,
delivering
can we-
instructions to us.
Can we
I,
just
as a
leave?
knight, accepted them with grace. And I went out into the lands
walking away.
before to search for the wondrous boulder which contained the magic of the lands. I found it, and you still deny me that? Come on, Destiny. Why would you do this to me?
Sir, I think the issue here is that she doesn't remember anything or anyone.
I walk away.
No, Destiny has a
Don't
really
leave it.
good memory. She's always had a really good memory. Like, every single detail about my life, she remembered, even though I did not tell her about those things. So I don't know how she found out
Then
about,
I'm afraid you probably have the wrong person.
The
Yes.
wrong person. No. She
Just-
looks exactly
doesn't
like
need
Vestelle.
to.
Well, you're missing your third eye on the forehead, but, like, other than that...
Yeah,
it looks
okay.
exactly-
I think you got the wrong person.
No,
Good luck.
no.
Good
Got
luck.
the same facial structure, I think.
How long ago would that have been, sir?
Probably about 300 or so years ago.
And where was this?
You've got the wrong person.
No.
Well, I think the obvious possible answer here, sir, is
Wait,
that
was it 300 years
perhaps.
ago?
Oh,
Look at
he
it.
doesn't even know.
Tell me, what city are you trying to take that rock to?
Oh! Sorry, give me 1 second. I actually have to find the name.
I can't wait for it to be somewhere completely not on this map.
Underground City.
It's not. Don't worry.
Yeah, Underground City.
I'm trying to take it back to Kingarry.
What?
And
Where?
Kingarry.
How far is it from here?
That's a good question. I actually don't
here,
know.
I'll pull out my map and kind of like roll it out and just kind of set it down for him and say, "Does this all look familiar to you? Where would it be on here?"
He looks at it. He blanks for a second. He just starts blinking rapidly.
Does nothing look vaguely familiar?
I think he's breaking.
Well, Illyria is the same. Illyria is still Illyria. The mountains are still there. Okay. As Free Reach was here too. Okay, I remember Free Reach.
Wait a minute.
The
Out of curiosity,
right.
when was the last time that you saw this Destiny? Like, what year was it? Would you say?
Oh, I think it was 1400.
1800?
14.
Do we know when-
62.
What year is it now?
473.
I was about to say, do we know what year the like the calendar would have shifted?
Yeah. 1600s approximately.
So he's about like 600-700 years out.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, just
think
a couple of
there's
years
a-
ago, I think.
Yeah, sir, that would
Okay,
probably
doesn't-
be
2000.
a lot higher.
Like, can I do a history check if I've ever heard of the city? If it's on this continent?
Sure. Give me a history check. You've never heard of this city.
Has this man just been wandering around for several hundred years during the course of the plagues?
I think two things. I think you do in fact have the wrong person.
No,
Two.
that's not possible. She looks the exact same. Actually, no,
Sir,
you've got
the-
pointed ears.
The current year is
Oh. Destiny's
the
not
current
elf.
year is 400 and something, sir.
Wait, did I go back in time?
No.
Oh.
No.
That'd be a
The
surprise.
years.
I wonder if that's the
It's
Dragon Ball I
currently like 400 something after plague.
It's 473
473 after plague.
Oh, 73.
after the second one, right? Or the first one?
There's a second one?
Oh.
Oh no.
There was a second one.
What?
Yes, about 473 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I need to give him a constitution saving. Oh, intelligence saving throw, sorry.
Oh
Oh
no! His
no,
head's about to explode!
mind break.
This isn't a hentai.
Is it?
D20. It's a 9.
Oh.
He looks at you, and his eyes They just go totally blank, and he kind of like kneels down onto the ground and just starts drooling.
Does this seem like more magical or more just that he's like
He's shut
confused?
down. I think
You
he's
could
just
give
shut
me
down.
an Arcana or Medicine check to try and determine.
I'll just reach over and like put a hand on his head and just give him like 5 points of lay on hands.
Here, I'm giving guidance as well.
Okay.
14.
It doesn't. Well, the lay on hands don't seem to do anything. He seems to be
So I
in
know.
proper health.
Do medicine, see if I can help him.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
He is essentially having, I don't even know what to call this.
Seizure.
Existential crisis.
It's like
This is-
it's like a seizure mixed with an aneurysm mixed with a what the fuck is going on? Oh my god.
You know,
Everything I know
guys-
is gone.
this is a very good representation of what it looks like when a watcher, my people, can't handle the integration.
Oh.
He kneels down and you see him like fall over onto his side and just like continues drooling.
Is there,
Also-
is there actually anything magical about that rock he's been looking around? I'll
You-
cast Detect Magic.
You look at it, there's nothing magical about the rock.
That's rough, buddy.
With Detect Magic, there's nothing on it.
Let me help him. I'm going to cast Calm Emotions. 'Cause I've had it there
Oh,
just in
there you
case.
go. That could actually help.
Okay, let's see if he makes the save. He does not. And he does calm down a little bit. His mind, his brain, like everything kind of like shifts back a little bit. He sits up, looks around.
Sir, are you alright?
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'll be fine. He stands up, pats himself off.
Out of curiosity, do you recall anything recent? Like, have you just been hauling that thing around, or like, did you maybe, I don't know, get knocked out and then wake up in a weird shed and
I walked
come rolling
into a
out with that thing?
cave.
Okay.
At the end of the cave was this beautiful big stone. It was glowing at the time. So I pulled it out because I knew I had found what I was looking for. Right? And when I came out of the cave, which is like, it's over there. Probably just beyond the horizon over there. Not too far. Maybe a few kilometers, a few miles, few something. Yeah, but dragged it all the way here. Met up with all of you.
So, just to be clear, it's maybe been like at most a day
It's been a few
since you
weeks.
came out of the. Oh, a few weeks. Okay.
The stone's pretty heavy, yeah.
Right. Well,
Maybe a month, maybe more.
I'm sorry to say, but I feel like something happened that put you in stasis, and now you're here. About 600 years, give or take, at our point in time.
Fuck! He has to make another save against that spell because he might actually just break it.
Does he maybe have advantage or something because he's under calm emotion, maybe?
No. He's about to break out of calm emotions, is what I mean.
Oh,
No.
He does. He kind
Wow,
of
he has
falls to his
+2
knees
charisma?
again, and you see him like just start like foaming at the mouth again. He's just like,
Oh, jeez. Well,
Should we pick him up and drop him off in Cliff?
I feel probably not Cliff, but I feel like we should at least bring him along because
Yeah.
I mean I can't imagine to
Actually,
lose
yeah.
everything, you know. I feel like this is a pretty appropriate reaction, all things considered.
Probably.
I would just like everyone to know I have not stopped walking.
you guys see Varus like about to disappear past the horizon. Like
that's fine.
he's gone.
All right, let's just get him in the car and do we take the rock? Yes or no?
I mean, it's not magic, is it?
No.
What if
I
I
mean,
go? What if I go break it? What if I go smash it?
What does it have any like runes or writing on it? Like,
So,
If
Oh.
I had to guess, if the rock was glowing at the time, the glowing is what got him here.
yeah, it's very possible that the magic, well, got expended upon him.
I'm sure he cares a lot about the rock, so we should bring the rock if we can. How heavy is the rock? Can we lift it?
Looking at the rock, this thing's like 400 pounds minimum.
Oh my god.
We might
I-
have to leave the rock.
I don't think the cart's gonna be able to handle that.
Not with all of us in it, no.
Well,
No,
it's
I think-
not-
How about we just roll it over into like the tree line, and then if he really cares about it, he can always come back or something.
What if he chipped off a part of it and then just carried it with us, and we can just say, "This is all that's left of it." If he asked about it,
I think it'll probably just be better.
Then
to
he'd
leave
be
it.
asking what happened to it in the first place.
I think
Yes,
we should just leave the rock there.
and who knows? Like, I also have the ability to cast detect magic now, and from what I understand of the spell, it can be, like the detection, it can be foiled or at least hampered by certain materials. So if there is some magic still within it, it could be deep enough inside of it that if we break it open, who knows? Maybe we get put in stasis for 600 years.
I'd rather not.
Yeah, same. So let's just keep it here, and I'll pull out the map and I'll just put like a little bitty dot wherever we're at currently, like the general area that I think we're at,
Sure.
and then just
Is the
say,
rock at least off to the side of the road?
It is just slightly off to the side of the road.
Okay, so people will ignore it.
Yes, probably.
it's too big for most normal people to be able to lift it or take it with them, so I don't think we have to worry about someone kidnapping the rock.
A fucking ogre walked by like, ooh, shiny
piece
rock.
of candy. All right, well, just put him in the back of the cart, I guess, and we'll see if
Also,
he,
I think I missed. What race is this guy?
A dwarf.
a dwarf.
That's what I thought.
If you want a picture here. He never gave you his
Oh.
name.
What a lovely fellow.
Honestly. Watch, he shall become our staunchest ally.
No, tell
Or he'll vanish in the middle of the night, who knows?
You know, he's paying like 5 silver a day to watch the cart.
True.
Well, we have a new friend now. Let's go catch up to Varus.
Yeah, once we have him secured in the cart, I'll just like, is he sitting in the middle or like on one of the benches?
He's just unconscious on the ground.
Oh, okay, yeah, he's just in the middle.
Bring it in
I'll,
the cart.
Yeah, he's just
Yeah,
in the cart.
I'll just I'll go and catch up to Varus and
Yep.
just as we're pulling up, kind of slow down next to him and just say, watch your step on your way back in.
Why?
You look into the cart. You see a unconscious dwarvish man.
Be fair,
you
we
do?
didn't put him that way.
Are you sure?
Yes, we
I
just.
check him.
Sure.
Do I need to do a persuasion or something?
Yeah, persuasion.
Hey, that's same number, nice.
Honestly, yeah, you know he's telling the truth, absolutely.
Okay. I breathe a sigh of relief that we don't have something else to deal with that we caused.
Dump the body.
And what are you planning on doing with him?
You know, just haul him around until he wakes up and, you know, see if
And
maybe.
if he never wakes up,
I mean, if he doesn't wake up by the time we get to like, the next major city, we probably just drop him off at a hospital or something.
alright.
But I think he'll be fine because he did this earlier and he kind of snapped out of it. I think he just needs time to process his situation. apparently, I don't know if you were able to hear it all, but apparently he is from the year around like 1400 or so.
Lovely.
You know, about 1400 before the plague, so about
Yeah,
600
no, I
years
got
ago.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Is there only one like seat in the driver's spot, or can two people sit there?
2, I believe.
Yeah, cool. I'll just fucking sit next to Artemis.
Yeah, no issues.
I'll look at him and just as I'm sitting there driving, hand them a cigarette and just be like, for the trying
Absolutely not.
times. Okay.
Nope.
I'll just take it and do it myself.
But you guys proceed onwards towards the city of Cliff. With the rest of the time, not too much of an issue. He does wake up again, screaming at the top of his lungs in the middle of one of your nights, waking up all of you. And he just keeps screaming. Like, his lungs, honestly, really powerful and very impressive. It's like a solid. It's like a solid 45 seconds of him just fucking screaming his head off.
I'm gonna cast, as he's like screaming, I'm just gonna cast heroism on him.
I don't think he's screaming because he's scared. I think he's screaming because he's angry.
You never know.
It's best to just let him scream this out, I think.
Yeah, he passes out again, but not from like fear.
Passes out from asphyxiation.
You're pretty sure he actually like he started choking and then passed out.
Oh well, yeah, he'll have that on them big jobs.
He's okay. You think?
Well, awkward.
Do we really have to take him with us?
Can't leave him.
We absolutely could.
We cannot. Come on. Look at him.
We could, but we probably shouldn't.
At least drop him off near some town.
So we have to be with him until last pass.
Well, we could drop him off near Cliff and leave it to them.
So we're going. Okay. So we're not going to drop him off here, but we're going to drop him off at the worst place we've ever been to ever.
Yeah, no, I think we just drop
He
him
would
off.
truly be better off if we just dropped him off right now.
Woody.
As opposed to Cliff.
He'd be screaming, he'd pass out, and then he'd be eaten by wild animals.
And you think something's going to change in Cliff?
Well, I'm not saying we drop him off at Cliff. I think we should just take him to West Pass.
I was just saying that he would be better here than in Cliff.
In the wild? Near Cliff, at least? Are you saying you don't want him to go to Cliff? At all?
If you're going to do this, I don't think you should bring him to Cliff.
I agree.
Alright. Then we have to take him with us. We can't leave him. He could die.
I think, hopefully it'll be fine. I think, again, he just needs time to process it. I mean, to be fair, I do kind of feel bad for him. So,
If nothing else, we could drop him off in Umber. Might be easier for us to find a land route through to Moon's Run that way. That's past we have to.
Nobody goes to Moon's Run.
Are there any paths at least up there, or through the forest? Or...
At the very least, if we go through Umber, we might be able to. Not necessarily a road. I'm doubting a road, but we could travel along it through Castle Umbre, and then further up to Moon's Run.
We could also ask if anyone knows a way, right? It's not like no one's been there ever.
So, what are you guys doing?
Let's just keep him with us until he's coherent, and then if we're not at a big city by then, he can decide what he wants to do.
All right.
Okay, since we're near Cliff, I also want to check in on the city.
Sure.
Um,
As you guys round up near the bottom of Cliff's cliff, glancing up at the city itself, it's honestly strangely quiet.
Lovely.
You're not sure why.
can I use?
Like we
I'm
can't
gonna
hear
use
anything.
Yeah, there's no sounds.
Use clairvoyance
Mm-hmm.
at the city.
You got
Or
the
the-
focus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
both.
Yeah,
How
he
about the-
specifically
Oh, right, you
went
did
to
get
buy
it.
them. Yeah.
I remember. I
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah, we got it in less pass if I recall correctly.
That. Yeah.
I'm gonna use the eye one just to see what's up.
Mm-hmm. Where are you placing the eye?
I'll place it like kind of high up, where whatever
Bird's eye view?
castle building. Yeah.
Okay. As you place it up there, you kind of blink your eyes a little bit. The rest of you watch as Vaerun's vision kind of darkens and both of his eyes go pure white before your other vision opens. And glancing out towards the city, you see it's quiet. It's eerily quiet, and honestly, you don't see a single soul in the streets, which is very strange.
Do I see like it's messy, like abandoned, like people had to run away and drop their stuff, or is it like more like picked clean, like all the
Give me a
carts are gone,
Perception.
all
check.
the okay. Oh shit!
Oh my god.
Unfortunately, you're not able to tell as a small bird flies up in front of your clairvoyance and starts pecking at it.
No, stop!
The sphere for clairvoyance is invisible.
Yeah, it is. Which is a
Crazy.
wonder.
I also don't know if it's tangible.
It's not.
Oh, you see Vaerun like on the ground screaming, "Ah, my eyes!"
I slap him.
Oh, I gotta get out of it. God damn it! I was blocked. I couldn't see.
You couldn't say anything at all.
Well, I could see the town was empty. Very abandoned. I'm not sure why.
Could we go and check?
I mean, no one's gonna see us. That's what you're wondering. Is that impossible to check?
Do we really want to?
You might not care, but I do.
I agree. Should at least.
Then
See
be my
why?
guess.
Okay. So, the entire group begins to head towards the city of Cliff. Give me one moment. I have this written down here somewhere. Okay. Okay.
I made a new emote for you guys. I
Huh?
need a new emote for you guys.
Oh,
Oh my
This-
god.
this has to be the picture you put when you make the fucking when you make it our character fiction.
Oh.
It has to be Cloud Vaerun.
God. Jesus Christ. That is terrifying.
Oh my
It looks so cursed yet so natural.
It looks so fitting.
It is very fitting.
Oh my god.
It makes me think of that meme where he's like talking and then he looks like he's playing on clown makeup.
Yeah.
It's literally the meme.
Yeah.
Vaerun anytime he tries to talk.
Yeah.
Okay, but you guys are going out to check on Cliff. The town, even at the very edges of it, you can already feel that something is wrong. And as you get closer, the feeling of dread grows as your senses kind of kick in. The first thing that hits you is the smell. Typically, the sea breeze is giving you a very pleasant scent that kind of blows in from the ocean. But now you smell rot. Where previously it had been coal dust and bits of kind of unignited bits, it's now just what smells like rotting corpses. And immediately your horses begin to kind of like rein and not want to go any further, even though you're probably still a few 100 feet from the edges of town.
Is this a new day? Has Varus bitten anyone?
I don't think
Boy,
so.
ain't that the question.
Because I feel like there's probably going to be blood, so you should probably do that.
I'm not going in.
Well,
If anything, you can stay with the horses once the horses like refuse to go on.
And in case he wakes up and is coherent.
yep, 5 by steps in there.
Yeah.
I stay outside.
Okay. You stay, and your very sensitive nose has also picked it up, and you're realizing that this is probably not good.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason he didn't want to come down here.
But yeah. The rest of you slowly start approaching, and the smell gets really bad.
Is this place walled?
There are no walls to Cliff, no.
Okay, we can just walk in.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. That's not what I meant to do. No. Sorry, give me 1 second. I fucking...
What'd you do?
Oh, no. It's okay. We're good. Everything's fine.
What did you do?
Don't worry about it.
You're gonna worry about it.
It's fine. Okay, we're
Okay.
good. But yeah, you guys get closer, and the smell gets worse and worse until you begin to see the edges. As you get to the actual edge of the city, you're basically like holding like pieces of cloth or whatever it is that you can get your hands on just to cover your face.
Luckily, I can hold my breath indefinitely.
That's good. Because as you guys glance into the actual town itself, you can see rows and rows of people. Corpses, that is.
Are they just civilians or are there guards as well?
All of them are civilians. And you can see just rows of executions had taken place.
Can we just turn around and just walk out?
Yep.
I'm asking the group.
Oh,
I think maybe we just go and report this or something. I don't think we involve ourselves in this.
This seems above my pay grade.
Heck happened?
all of you hear snarling and a low growling sound coming from nearby as well.
That's not good. Can we just like back away right now? Slowly?
What happened?
From the looks of it, from where we are we able to tell like if the civilians were gunned down via firing line, or if this was more like with sword and board type thing?
It was a slaughter. There was a mix of various different injuries just from where you can see. It looks like a lot of them were trying to fight back. You see the bodies of people that aren't necessarily civilians, but you could definitely tell that they're not guards. They're another group, another faction. Though who they're with, it's not immediately obvious, and you would have to investigate more to try and find out.
So this would have been the rebellion that happened before, but they actually were serious this time. Oh no. I did.
I'll since I don't need to like breathe in any of this, I'll get up a bit closer and examine the like seemingly third party and see if there's any sign of like who these people were.
Sure. You get a little bit closer. And, give me 1 second, I need to roll something. Okay. Yep. So, they look familiar. You can see that there's portions of a guard's outfit, like the same underclothes, a few of the same armor pieces. This guy might have been a guard at one point. But for some reason they're wearing different clothes, different pieces of equipment, and you find a symbol. Actually, do you? Give me an investigation check. Oh, sorry, game's lagging a little bit.
I clicked it. I don't know if it's gonna go through or not.
Yeah, it's gonna take
Oh,
a
there it
second.
is.
I'll say you do still find it, because it would be fairly obvious. Hard not to. And it appears to be a set of bat wings that are mirrored in the center, that are slightly split apart, with what appears to be a large set of horns. I believe,
Building?
yeah. Someone had seen this before.
Like we remember it though.
Nope. It was in Filden.
Oh,
You rolled that nat 20 to think that there was something odd about Filton, right?
I never saw it.
Oh, then you never saw the sign. Then never mind.
I
You
didn't
would
see
not
the
know this.
symbol.
Yeah.
Yep.
It.
I think the only
looks-
one who saw it was Vestelle and Artemis, I think.
Oh, then Artemis.
But they didn't roll.
I think Vaerun
No,
saw
no.
it.
Yeah. Artemis.
Like-
I was the only one who succeeded.
It looks familiar, but you can't place it.
And then this is like what, a pin you said?
Yeah, it's like a small pin. Or no, not a pin. Sorry, it would be a tattoo.
Oh, a tattoo. Alright, yeah. Artemis will just take out his notebook and kind of draw like a rough like a rough outline of it, pretty much, and then just kind of close the book,
Mm-hmm.
and then just kind of make his way back to the group.
Doing anything?
I'll once I kind of get back, I'll kind of flip the book back open and hold out the image and just say, some of them had this marking on them. It looks vaguely familiar, but I don't know from where I remember it's. Though, I mean, I've seen a lot, so who knows.
You think it's their fault?
I
They have to
mean,
be.
possibly, but some of them were also dead as well. They seemed dressed as though they could make it as a guard, I suppose. But they had some dead there. There wasn't too many there, was there? There was a handful of them.
Of ones that were dressed like this guy, probably only
Yeah.
like 4 or 5. It looks like they were
And-
killed with improvised weapons like glass bottles, sharpened
Gotcha.
stakes.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask. Yeah, from the looks of it, there was only a handful of these guys that had this mark on them, and they seem to have died via not really weaponry, more just whatever, say, a commoner couldn't get their hands on in a moment of passion.
Can you show me where he was? I need to take a look.
So
No,
all of
kind of-
Anything
them?
else on him?
I'll kind of motion over and kind of show you to the handful that I was able to find here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do inspect and see if I can find anything else.
As you lean down to inspect it, all of a sudden, all of you hear coming from a nearby alley. And that's where we'll pick up next week.
Oh no.
2 weeks?
2 weeks! Yes, you're right. Sorry. Boom! Leaving you guys on a cliffhanger. Woo-wee!
Well done.
Yeah.
Can't wait for 2 weeks to happen, and I'm not able to join in.
That would be most unfortunate. Varus is not with the group, I believe, but everybody else should be.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Guys, you just gotta run away, right?
Maybe.